Let's get busy.
Live from the Shooting from the Lip studio in Louisville, Kentucky, it's time for Shooting Stars with your hosts Kevin Hale and Greg Unthank.
What is up, everyone? Kevin Hale up in this Shooting from the Lip studio / my bedroom. Studio thing sounds professional. My bedroom is actually kind of professional for different reasons. Anyways, live tonight on this Tuesday night, April the 11th, 2017, via Blog Talk Radio. Going solo tonight, my man Greg Unthank, who's usually with me, had something come up and he's not able to join us. So tonight I am all by myself, but not for long. Turning on their mics. These guys I've got two of the three amigos that are scheduled. Got Kevin McCreery, Rahul Borkar, and Chase Skinner. Hopefully is going to call in a little later. He's also running late. I think he's wrapping up a very important autograph. No, he's not doing it. Anyways, he's
a singer. He's a singer. It's what singers do.
Yeah, no, it's what singers do. Yeah. Starting with K1.
You got to make a rock star entrance, man. You got to have the rock star.
I know. Kev, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. You know, same old stuff. Having fun, playing music. Doesn't suck.
It is. I'm so jealous and envious of you guys, but I'm some of your biggest fans. So you guys are on to and Raul, welcome to the show as well.
What's up, buddy? Man? How you doing, man? Thanks for having me again.
I'm good. This is back-to-back nights with you and I, Raul.
I know, I missed you. I'm at rehearsal, and I was like, hey, guys, you got this covered. And I'm going to go out and talk to my boy Kevin Hale and my other boy Kevin McCreery. So that's how much I love you.
I know. I appreciate it. Last night, just to give your people some credit, props, Raul, I had Abby Purdy and who is it? Antonio Pantoja on to tell us Antonio. They gave us some background on what they do, and plus the project that they were involved with this video that you're going to unveil Saturday night. So
that's true.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, we are gathered here to talk about this event coming up Saturday night. Let's start with What's up with you and your band? Tell us how this all has come about for you guys.
I don't know.
That's Kevin or me, because I just cut out. Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting out. You're cutting out. We were hearing it was like Chevy Chase buys her us.
Oh wow! Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
That was good.
K1. K1. Tell us about your band and what you all have been doing to get yourself ready for Saturday night.
Okay.
Well, go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. You still are cutting out, but I did hear that you were talking to me, so I'll just go ahead and rock it.
Sorry.
No, I got. Well, to start off, I guess I should give a little props to the guy that's going to be drumming with Chip and I, because the project is really, Chip and I. It's been us from the beginning, and so I brought in Mark Roogrie that I play with in the Dark Side of the Wall, the Pink Floyd tribute thing. And then he also plays drums in Wicked Sensation, local cover band thing too. And dude, he's not just a drummer. The guy can play guitar, bass, keyboards, sings like a bird. The guy's just probably a better musician than all of us put together. So I asked him if he would like to come on board, play this show, the opening show, and then we just kind of take it from there. We'll see what happens in the future, because you never know. I mean, I have a feeling this avant-garde dog project, is going to really turn into something where every time you see us live, it'll be me and Chip, and there might be other people than the previous show playing with us. You know what I mean? I might have a keyboard player sometime. I might have a rhythm guitar player or another lead guitar player at some point. Another drummer. This is like it really started out as like a solo project for me. And then while I was planning this whole thing, that's when I met Chip. And so I brought him in because him and I really just have a very common thread of the direction I wanted this thing to go in the first place. So, one of my favorite artists of all time is Todd Rundgren. It's no secret to anybody that knows me. And I think I've seen Todd Rundgren live a handful of times, and I don't think I've seen him play with the same band twice.
No.
So, and so I'm just kind of playing it that way with this project. It's always going to be me, obviously, and Chip. And then from there, we'll just see what happens. Sometimes, you just never know what's going to happen. I'm not saying I won't ever have Mark play again by any stretch of the imagination. The dude is phenomenal. I'd still like to bring in Stephen O'Reilly at some point. He played on about half of the record. And he's another just fantastic drummer. And, I would really enjoy to bring him back into this to do a live thing at some point in the future. That would be wonderful too. But for this particular show, we're doing it 3-piece. It's just going to be me, Chip, and Mark. There's not another guitar player. There's not a keyboard player. And there's a ton of vocals all over this album. I'm big on harmonies and stuff. And so I really needed somebody that had a really strong vocal to be my drummer this time around. And Mark is just phenomenal. So anyway, that's what we've been doing. So the three of us have been woodshedding, man.
And you took the night off tonight.
Yeah, it was just, the only way we could really rehearse tonight would be to start about 11 o'clock, and because Rahul is over there rehearsing right now. And
they're rehearsing right now. I came out to be pretty and talk to you guys, so go ahead.
Yeah, and we're going to rehearse tomorrow a little early. I have a gig tomorrow night, but I'm going to rehearse. I play at Bistro here in Prospect tomorrow, so we're going to do a little 2-hour rehearsal tomorrow before I play my gig. So, it gave everybody a chance to relax and sit back and think about. Sometimes you need that as well, rehearsing. Sometimes you need those couple of nights off to sit back and go, just let your brain absorb everything you've been doing. And plus, I don't want my voice to go out because I've been singing a lot.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
And this is going to really be the first official live show of this band, playing all these songs. So this is a big deal to me, and I want to make it as fantastic for everybody as I want it to be just for me, So it's going to be. I'm really, really stoked about Saturday night, and I'm excited to be playing with my brother Rahul.
Yeah, I think the reception, the reaction from the people on Facebook, obviously, I think the turnout's going to be incredible. So, but Rahul, speaking of,
hey buddy,
this is you're getting back on the bike for the first time in a while. How's the training and the prayers and vitamins, all that stuff working out for you?
Well, what I did was I watched Rocky 4 a couple of times, and I got motivated to go. I went to Russia, and I went to Russia and started training with logs and snow, and all that kind of stuff. And I feel good now. I feel good. And just got back a couple of weeks ago. So that yeah, but no, I haven't played a show in like I guess 2.5, 3 years almost. So it's not nerve-wracking. It's more of a feeling I had years ago where I was just so excited to get on stage for the first time. And I got that same exact feeling, which is just amazing. It's incredible because, when you play shows a lot, sometimes you just walk into like, hey, it's just another show. But this show means the world to me. Because I was kind of self-proclaimed, kind of retired, I guess you could say, from playing shows because, I don't really do the cover thing, and, I hadn't been writing and all that stuff. And then one song, I met with a producer from California, Kayla Carroll, and then we just agreed to do one song for fun just because we'd always wanted to work together. Then one song turned into 2 songs, into 3, and then all of a sudden, I had an EP, which is just, I was just so happy to even just have that. So for me, I didn't even plan on playing a show. And then Kevin and I were talking, and I don't know if you remember from last time, but we've been playing shows together for probably 14, 15 years in all of our projects. And it just really made sense for us to do a show together again. Because I know he's excited as well because this is his baby, and I'm excited because this is my baby, and our babies are going to play together. So, nice.
Hopefully we don't start crying.
Yeah, nice segue, Rahul. I'd like to bring on the baby of the group, Mr. Chase Skip. Are you there, Chase?
Speaking of babies, is that what you're saying?
There.
Yeah, speaking of babies.
Yeah.
Chase.
What's going on? There he is.
There he is.
Hey, Chase.
Going up late just like a singer.
Yeah.
Better late.
We're hazing them a little bit.
We are. What's up with you, Chase?
Not a lot, man. Not a lot. Just got the missus home from Florida and been pretty hyped about this show. I'm pretty excited to be a part of it.
Thanks,
Well,
Chase.
I want to ask who actually was the ringleader here that decided to pull the trigger and make this show happen?
Rahul. Rahul made
yeah.
me play this. Rahul made me play this show.
Okay. Well, Rahul,
you know, Kevin and I have been talking about it for months. Go ahead.
So yeah, I want to. All right, then share with us. How did it all come together for you, and how did you decide on? Obviously, with you, Rahul, your music, your band, and AVG. You reached out to some other people. How did that all come about?
Okay, well, I was after I figured out we had the CD come out. I was just dying to get on stage, and Kevin and I we had been talking about it forever. But with him being an Uncle Cracker, and then with the schedules of the other guys, I never really got a solid thing. So I just told Kevin, I was like, "Hey, are you playing with Uncle Cracker on the 15th of April?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "All right, well, I booked us a show at Diamond." So I kind of already talked to Jared, and booked the gig, and then told Kevin about it later.
That's pretty much the way it happened too. And I said, "Okay, cool. I'll call Chip, and I guess we should find some guys to play with us."
I just realized I should try that with girls. I should be like, "Hey, we're dating." I didn't know if you knew that or not. Maybe that would have worked.
So basically, you made dinner plans and then enlightened him. Honey, we're having dinner tonight. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
No, but it was good
exactly
because the thing is for me, it's it took us over the course of 5 years to make that record because of my touring schedule and the people that, like Chris Henderson and Chet Roberts that are both in Three Doors Down, they were both instrumental in producing and engineering that album. So it took us so long to record that album and put it out. It was close to 5 years by the time from the day we started until the day it was pressed and released. It was close to 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Because there just wasn't a lot of time. Everybody was touring. So I was flying in. Like, I'd play a couple Uncle Cracker days. I would fly to Nashville, and then I would do some guitar tracks and shit. And then I would come home, and then I'd go back out, and then I'd meet, go out and do the Cracker thing. And then same with Chris and Chet. They were, they'd be in Nashville, and they'd be ready to go. They'd say, "Hey, we're open these 2 days." So I would jump in there and play with them, and drive home, and then they would go out on tour. So that whole project just took a long time because of schedules. And so then when it was done, then we were just left sitting around going, okay, the album's done and it sounds awesome. Now what are we gonna do live? And so we'd sit around and we talked about how, what do we do to actually for the first show? Do we really make a big deal out of it? Do we just kind of just go out and do it, and just say, "Hey, everybody, we're gonna play it live." And then when Rahul said, "Hey, what are you doing the 15th?" I said, I guess I'm playing a show with you, brother. and that's really just what I needed to get off my ass and do this. Not overthink it and try to come out and be like, I don't know what I'm, not try to overdo it, but just be like, what, we're a rock and roll band. We're gonna go in, we're gonna plug in, we're gonna turn it up loud, and we're gonna rock. And that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is Dr. Rahul Borkar, MD, prescribed April 15th as your release, and here we are.
Well, I wasn't going to do the show without Kevin. So that was another decision I made a long time ago. I was like, if I do a show, I'm doing it with Pop and Guard Dog, and then so finally found the place. So awesome.
Yeah. And it just worked out perfectly. It was actually a perfect time for all of us to actually do it. So it's like, yes, let's do it. No more sitting on our hands. We have a date now. Let's do it. So
and
both of us thought of Chase. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. You obviously reached out to Chase. We'll let Chase tell us. Chase, how did you become involved? Besides being the new kid on the block, kind of, if you will.
I'm the token country singer on this show.
I don't even know if he knows how he got chosen, because actually Rahul and I were just sitting around and we're like, all right, we need a couple other people, and we both were like, what about Chase? That came up that quick because he's our buddy. We're like, what about Chase?
Yeah. I was pretty amped when I got that call from Rahul. I'm a lot of our friends know that Rahul and I have been we've been friends for a long time. Back when he was in his Nova Red days and I was in Shy Away, we kind of did that whole rock and roll thing together. He had been around a lot longer than I have, but it was a pretty cool call. And immediately I started stressing, wondering, all right, well, how the hell am I going to make this sound, normal? Get up there and play through music. And I was like, well, no. So Eric and I sat down. We're like, okay, we ended up coming up with a few really good surprises. I'm actually playing a song that Rahul and I wrote several years ago and recorded.
It's called "Save a Cowboy, Ride an Indian" is the title of the.
Touche.
Hey, wait a second.
It's so wonderful.
Hey, I think I got some copyright in that too, right?
No, you do. Yeah, we wrote that first, and then Chase was covering it.
Chase was covering. Now, Chase, are you going full band this weekend, or is it just you and Eric?
I'm not. No, he had called, and I understand that him and Kevin were like, we just need a really good acoustic act to open the show, and Eric and I immediately jumped on it. We were like, hell yeah, dude. I mean, it's going to be a hell of a party Saturday. It's going to be a hell of a party, especially that. I mean, that lineup of people. It's just it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, and this is. But
we've got some surprises. We're throwing in stuff that we would not normally do, except for in a scenario like a show like this. So I'm feeling good about it now.
Sweet.
So,
well,
I'm excited to see it.
This is definitely a show that everything is allowed, and what I understand is. The one thing that's allowed and only allowed is that it's all original music, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, unless somebody throws in a cover if they want to. I mean, but yeah, there's not, I mean, a band might throw in a cover. I don't know. We're not going to, but you never know what's good. Hey, you never know what's going to happen. It's not Saturday yet. We might go out and play a set of Iron Maiden instead of play the record. We don't know.
That's another I'm excited to see. That's another reason
Kevin?
I talked about that lineup. Is because there's really no telling what the hell's going to go down.
Now, Kevin, with AVG, there's 14 songs on this latest album.
Yep.
How many of the 14 can we expect to hear?
Oh God! Well, you're gonna at least hear. You're gonna.
that was a soothing noise.
This has been my dilemma from the word go. From the day that Rahul and I talked and decided the show was happening, the first thing in my mind was, what do I not play off this record the first time out?
Right.
I can't play the whole record. We just don't have enough time. I mean, we want to keep this thing moving. I don't want to do an hour set or an hour and 15 minutes. Let's keep it short and sweet and have people wanting more after they see us.
Right.
So we're gonna play probably 10 or 11 of the songs. We're rehearsing most of it, and then you just never know which ones we're gonna play and not play. That's all I can really say, is that we're really buckling down and we're going through pretty much everything. And then at the end of the day, Friday night, we're going to sit down and make the actual set list. And then, while we're playing, I might look at everybody and go, you know what, we're cutting that one. Let's throw in this one. You never know. Shit, I don't know, man. That's so hard to do when you have, more songs than you need, obviously. I can't imagine after we put out another record, then it just keeps getting harder. The more songs the more songs you put out, you have to start choosing what to play and what not to play. And buddy. But for me, it's just like I don't want to play too many slow songs. I want to keep it moving. Right. So the songs that probably will get that get cut first are a couple of the slower songs. Because I want to keep it moving. I want to keep it rocking, keep it exciting. Keep everybody engaged a little bit and have fun with us. And I don't want people falling asleep.
You don't want to have that moment where you're kind of like that crowd's out there kind of dancing to something like Faithfully, that tender moment that you can no.
Well, we're gonna do we'll do one of those songs. We'll do one of the slow songs off the album for sure. But we'll give them that moment. But that's it. So after that, they got to get back to rocking.
Right. Now, Rahul.
Well, I'm breaking out the disco ball for a slow dance during one song. So just let you know.
There's actually going to be
there's
going to be a roller skate check-in when you come in and pay your $5.
Right.
There's going to be roller skates, so everybody can do a ladies' choice for the slow song.
Nice.
They chose the concert hall because Chance Roller Dome wouldn't let show go off. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put all the guys on one side and all the girls on one side, and then they're gonna get in the middle and then take each other's. It's a love.
I think
It's a love story kind of show, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we're matchmakers.
Now, Rahul, what's
buddy.
on with your list of songs? How many are you gonna plan on singing or perform?
We have it better than, I guess, Kevin, because I only have 6 songs on the record. So I'm playing the record plus some, which is awesome.
Right.
We got a couple new songs, and then, you know, plus we're actually going to show that video right before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be, and then we're going to just go drive right into the set after that, which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, I mean, we're doing everything off the record, and then 2 new songs, 3 new songs.
Okay, very cool.
So pretty
and
straightforward.
Chase. Yeah. Chase, is this kind of like you debuting some of your new music too?
Yeah, and I wasn't really planning on that until this came up. I figured that was going to be a good opportunity to do that.
Right.
Some of my stuff from this new record that we've been making is I think it's going to take a lot of people by surprise because a lot of it is kind of reminds me of, I kind of had that 90s influence going on in the back of my head when I was writing some of these songs. So it kind of takes like a Goo Goo Dolls-ish turn, if you will. For me, I'm kind of stepping out of the you know, the normal type of stuff that I play. I mean, it's still country music. It's still, I mean, that genre is so vulnerable right now. So there's really not, it's kind of hard to distinguish. It's kind of whatever they just put you in. But I mean, I'm a country artist. I consider myself a country artist. So these songs are I think these will catch some people by surprise. I don't think anybody's going to really be expecting to hear what they're going to hear. And like I said, we've got a couple surprises thrown in there throughout as well. I think we're only going to be playing for like 30 or 40 minutes, but I look at it like this, man. My only job is to make sure that stage is nice and warmed up for Kevin and Chip. And
you're considered foreplay for the night.
No, I think that's what Rahul and Kevin had in their head before they called me. They were like,
exactly.
You got me. You got me.
Foreplay. Getting it all moist right before those guys come on. I hear you.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, ladies. Yes. Well, tell us, Rahul, there's a fourth act that night. Tell us about them.
It's an indie rock band called Light Treasons, and I know with the guitar player independently of music actually, and I just I kind of found him through friends online, and I saw that video and it just blew me away. If you look up, go to YouTube and go to Light Treasons, you can check it out. And what's great about Louisville too is a lot of people don't know there's pretty much 2 different scenes for rock music. It's got the kind of like the underground, kind of the more punk rock kind of stuff, and then you've got more kind of like the stuff, a little bit more modern rock kind of radio stuff. And I really wanted to mesh the 2 crowds together, so they would get a crowd that had never heard of them, and then vice versa. They bring a crowd that hadn't heard of us, and just kind of bring those 2 scenes together. So hopefully it works out well. But I think it will. So I mean it's basically 2 different scenes coming together for the show. Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I just got a message from Eric. Just said moist ? Yes, Eric, you and Chase, it's your role Saturday night. Do your thing.
And not from Bonnie.
God, yeah, Chase and Eric, just give them the tip. That's all you need to do. Just give them the tip.
Just air out air it all out there. Put it all out there.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's how we roll. Oh shoot! So Saturday, Diamond Concert Hall. Doors open at 7:30. Is it everything start at around 8? Is that the plan, or?
Yeah, I mean,
8:30ish.
We're just gonna play that whole thing by ear. We want to get people in the room before Chase gets up there. If people are still filing in and it's 8:00, we might push it back to 8:30. Let's get some people in there. Let's have a good time. We want everybody to play in front of people. As many people as possible. And if there's a ton of people there by 8:00, man, let's get this show on the road. I think early shows are great. I really do. I think when people get on early, you start getting them engaged early. I think people love that, and I would like to, as long as there's people there. I say 8:00, and then we roll.
For like Chase's core audience, those teeny boppers and the 20-some-year-old chicks, they tend to get to these gigs, after 10, close after 11ish. But for us older people, this is like perfect. I'm going to start hearing some music at 8ish. So I like that.
Well, another great thing about starting early is that, there's a lot of shows going on around the city every weekend. And so if people want to come in and let's say that Chase got somebody that wants to see him, but they don't want to see me, and they just want to go to another club after they're done, they can come in early. And they can see Chase play at 8 o'clock or 8:30 and say hi to him after his set, hang out with him, have a drink with him, and be like, all right, peace, brother, we're out. We got to go to another show. Hopefully they would stick around and watch everybody, but I just think it's like there's so many shows going around. You give people options to get out early and do their thing because support local music. That's, support it. Everybody, support everybody that's out playing because a lot of people in the city make a living playing music, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
But of course I want the most people there. Of course I want people to come to Diamonds and see us and stay for the whole show because there isn't one band that's exactly like the other band playing, which is awesome.
It's a solid lineup, that's for damn sure.
It's really solid, and it's all different. You're going to see 4 different genres of music in one night, and everybody's going to play, Nobody's going to play for an hour and 15 minutes. We're all doing, 40, 45-minute sets. So,
cool.
It's really nice and simple and easy. Cool.
You're going to leave everyone wanting more.
Absolutely.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I'm excited that I get to, honestly, man, I'm more excited than playing the actual set. I'm glad I get to go on first because then I get to get off and party and actually watch Avant-Garde Dog and Borkar's new band. I mean, I'm pretty hyped about that. I listened to, I heard the Avant-Garde Dog. I want to say I heard it shortly after it came out. Eric let me hear it and it was badass. It really reminded me of like 12 years ago, like Phoenix Hill Tavern type. You know what I mean? That whole rock is what it reminded me of. And then I heard Rahul stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be a fun night.
It's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, the show's only $5, so that's. I mean, you got money for the bar, you got money for merch if you want merch, you got money left over. So yeah, you're not gonna break the bank for coming to our show either. So we're excited about that.
$5 for 4 sets by 4 different people. I mean, really, if you bitch about $5, then you know what? Maybe you should stay home and buy some Boone's Farm.
$1.50 a band.
$1.50 a band. Come on.
Basically.
What more do you want? Do you want us to come and play in your damn driveway, for God's sakes? I mean, come on.
We'll do it.
Which we've all done before.
Wow, I grew up playing in my driveway. It just wasn't hot chicks and booze.
I'm curious, Raul. You haven't done a live gig. You haven't done a live gig in a while. How many hot chicks will it take looking out in the crowd to really get your juices flowing?
How many hot girls will it be?
Yeah, just one, right?
Boy, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have some people there, so I'm assuming we're gonna have some beautiful people and just some rocking people and just all sorts of people, and I'll be being on stage so they can look at me.
This will be like the Canada of demographics for a concert. I feel like you're gonna have some country fans. You're gonna have like your edgy rock fans. I feel like there's gonna be young people, older people. It's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be great.
Oh, speaking of beautiful people, I forgot to tell you this though so Abby is gonna be there. She forgot to mention yesterday her website during the interview. She's the girl that's in our video. And it's abbypurdy.com. So there you go for that. I had to shout that out real fast.
He just made $5 on it.
Yep.
I know.
Hold on. I have a question. Her name is Abby Purdy.
Purdy.
P-R-E. Oh,
P-U-R-D-I-E. No, yeah. She's got to get the jokes about Abby Purdy. Yeah.
She sure is Purdy. Yeah,
there you go.
All right. Winding this segment down, Raul, since you are the maestro here, give us the 411 for everybody, and some guys take your turn to share your social media. But go, Raul.
All right, this is probably the most solid show I've seen in a long time. I wouldn't say there's an opener on the bill, so it's Chase Skinner, Avant-Garde Dog, my project Borkar, and then Light Treasons. Doors are at 7:30. It's $5 and it's 21 and over, and it's just going to be a huge party. So make sure you get out there early. and stay for the night. And you can bring your aero beds in and just crash and all that good stuff.
Day and the night, I want to share it with you. Sorry. I'm singing 70s yacht rock.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, yacht rock, baby. Yeah. All right. Chase, you want to go next? Give a little shout out for yourself.
Yeah.
What's that? You just broke up.
Chase, social media. Give us a shout out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can go to I got a website, chaseskinnermusic.com. I post on Facebook and all over social media, so I'll be posting quite a bit about it over the next few days. Yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? It is.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of people don't know how to spell avant-garde dog, but if you find me, if you're coming to see my band, you probably know me a little bit. So I'm on Facebook, Kevin McCreery, obviously. You can go to my personal page if you're a friend. You can go to Kevin McCreery Music on Facebook, and I've got all this stuff everywhere. We have an Avant-Garde Dog Facebook page. I just opened the Twitter page 2 days ago, so there's now an Avant-Garde Dog Twitter page. And I'm going to start keeping that, I'm going to keep that rolling a lot, and probably going to get an Instagram going after we do this show. So that way I can post some pictures, a lot of the stuff that people send me from the show. We'll get an Instagram going as well, start linking all that stuff together. And hey, our album's on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Spotify. You can go stream it if you're a Spotify customer. Set it on repeat and leave the house so I can make 15 cents a year.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Kevin, Rahul, Chase, much luck for the weekend. I will be hanging with you guys Saturday night.
At Diamonds in the Highlands, not the St. Matthews location. Diamonds Barrett Avenue.
Yeah.
Concert hall,
right?
Yeah.
Concert hall in the old Jillian. Yep.
Right.
There you go.
Jillian, yeah. I'm curious. Do you remember Jillian's back in the day? What was the basement called? It was like a dance part.
It's Atlas. Atlas.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, there you go. I've had that debate with someone. I could not. All right, I'm dating myself too. So
I did lots of shows down there. Good times.
I know. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me.
It was loud down there.
Yeah, we'll see you Saturday night.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, buddy.
Peace. Later.
Back to rehearsal. Later.
Peace.
Yeah. First segment complete. Kevin McCreery, Rahul Borkar, Chase Skinner promoting their gig this Saturday night at Diamond Concert Hall on Barrett Avenue, keeping the party going. Some other friends of mine decided to hang out with me tonight. Actually, one of them is awake at this time of the night. The other one, we had to set his alarm and make sure he woke up or was awake in this segment. Shane Dawson, Chuck Mingis, my brothers. What's up, guys?
I'm awake.
He's awake. Shane's awake. Chuck, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's going good.
Cool.
I got to see you guys the other night. Lights out, and I'm great fans of you guys. And when I heard that you all are doing a gig at Stevie Ray's this coming Friday, and it was the first time you were there, I thought that's kind of a big deal. So I wanted to get you guys on and catch up, let you all brag about your all selves. And, Shane, start with you. What has been up with you?
Oh, man, the same stuff, man. Playing music, working every day. We came out with a new song not too long ago, Unbreakable. We're catching a few years with that one, and we're definitely staying busy, anywhere from 3 to 4 nights a week, and adding recording on top of that. So we're doing good. Not much changed. Just I don't know if it's getting easier or harder, but it's going.
Chuck, is it getting easier or harder?
Chuck, I'm about to say Chuck might answer that last question a little better, or the last thing I said a little better.
Chuck, what is it? Yeah. How is life with Shane Dawson?
Life with Shane sounds like a song. It's going good. I mean, we keep busy, and that's important for a band to play a lot. You
guys.
As far as like,
I said you guys do play a lot. Yes.
Yeah. Quite a bit, and we're in the middle of also trying to record songs and at the same time, and just trying to keep busy. As far as the Stevie Ray gig, it's cool to play somewhere. As long as I've been playing in this town, I've never played there, so it should be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh,
but it's probably a first time for all of us, really. So it should be interesting.
Wow.
Hopefully people come out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys got a great following, and I have to admit, I will be there Friday night, and I'm doing my part to help promote the gig. I do like the vibe at Stevie Ray's, but I'm surprised. Chuck, as much music is in your history, your first time really at Stevie Ray's.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
I've been there. I've seen a million bands there. I've just never played there. So
Right.
I kind of wonder why I never played there before. But now I'm getting an opportunity, so that's cool. But,
Shane, this is your first time as well. You've not played.
I've never even been. So
Really?
I've never even we don't get too many weekends off to explore, and
Right.
so I've never even been, and I'm looking forward to it. I think we're gonna have a good turnout. It's already people's asking what time and when. People's never been there before either that are coming. So hopefully it's a good thing for Stevie Ray's, and hopefully we have a good turnout, and we maybe make it a Stevie Ray's Gone Country night.
Yeah, well, and I think the misnomer with Stevie Ray's is that it does obviously have the reputation as this blues bar, but there's a lot of music acts around town that get in there that are not. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to. I can't wait because I think obviously your talents, the band's talent, the music that you have, both primarily original music. Your audience will bring it, and play it up that it's the first time there, and let's pack that place and have a good night. But I'm happy for you guys. I do think it's a great venue to play. So
yeah, it's definitely anywhere you can play. We play anywhere we can, and however many times we can, and you can't get enough. As long as people keep showing up, we're gonna keep playing.
Yeah, Chuck, I want to throw something at you. You've been with Shane now how long?
it'll be 2 years in September.
Shane, this is something I want to give a little shout out to Chuck. We do this show weekly. We've got every type of genre of acts and talent on here. But one name that routinely gets mentioned, and it's out of the blue, is Chuck Mingis, on what kind of a monster, talent, guitarist he is, even better person, all this stuff. So it's like, I had to just make a point to say this, is that, Chuck, you are, and Greg Unthank will vouch that you get routinely mentioned by a lot of your peers, when it comes to your talent. So and then, the fact that I know you is very awesome. So would you second that, Chuck?
Would I second that?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I mean, there's so many, since I've started way back when, there's so many great players in this town, and I just feel, fortunate to be mentioned with, that people will mention my name. I've been lucky to play with so many great players around here, and even people from different countries. So, it's amazing. And I'm glad that I'm still doing it. And really, it's meeting Shane was really the reason that I really started playing again, because I'd really kind of just really didn't want to do it anymore. I just thought I'd come to the end of the road, and then, I meet this guy, this punk kid, he's amazing. We should talk about that. He's a great songwriter, great singer. He has great presence. He has that something that not a lot of people have. And I saw that immediately when I met him. So,
Well, and you saying that, and I'll obviously second that with Shane, because I became a Shane Dawson fan, the first time I saw him perform, and but when I got to know Chuck, Regan, Jack, and the talent, Shane, that you have in your band, and experience that, without tooting your horn so too much, that's kind of awesome that you can surround yourself with that kind of talent, but it also says something about you, Shane. So throw it out there.
People don't even show up on Thursday night unless Chuck's playing. I'm just asking. No, I got. Yeah, what about? I got to. If Chuck ain't coming, my crowd decreases big time. Just come out. Try it. No, I'm just kidding with Chuck. But I got some good players. And they're real good. And if I always tell Chuck all the time, if I was as good as him, I'd quit. And so that's what I'm trying to be as good as Chuck. I'll never be as good as Chuck, so I'll be stuck playing music forever. And the rest of the guys too, you know, they're great. And then we got the new cat in Tim. He comes down from Nashville, and he's playing with us now weekly, which is a pretty big step for that guy. You know, he's coming in every week, every starting now every Wednesday through Sunday. So step away from his family and come down and play with us. It's pretty cool.
So you've officially added a fifth to the band.
Yep, officially added a fifth.
Official.
That's right. We have.
Okay. All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
So he'll be there. He'll be there. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, he'll be with us Friday night and Thursday night and Saturday night. He'll be there. Every time we need him, he wants to be here and there. So it really helped. We're getting tighter with him too already. So everything's going real good.
Now, last week, or was it last week or something? I think I saw you and you weren't playing over the weekend. You all were recording. So is it what is going on with the original music? You got stuff recorded? You got things?
We got one finished up. We got one finished up this weekend, and definitely was a deadline meet that we had to meet, and we've got two brand new songs that we're gonna start working on that no one's ever heard yet. So that's exciting because the song that we had to get done first, people's heard before, but they ain't heard it done like this. So it's an original song, but we've recorded it before and went through it, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet until we release it. That way you don't know what's coming, but I think everybody will enjoy it. It's got these great players that we were talking about that didn't get to play on it the first time. Got to get it this time, and it's just a totally different song. And these recordings are going great. Actually getting to use some professionals and that we've been wanting to work with, and it's pretty cool.
Very cool. Now, I want you to indulge me here with the segments, Tuesday night segments. I'd like to, when the opportunity allows me to, and it does with this one, is play an original tune. So I'm getting ready to play Unbreakable, but tell me, Shane, it's 3 minutes. So 3 minutes of listening to some music, which is, you probably have heard that song a lot, but you're going to hear it one more time. But tell us about Unbreakable. How did that all come about?
Well, it actually came about as I think I was kidding around. I was kidding around and watching TV one night, and I said something about unchangeable, and I just kept going with these and I just kept saying this and this, and finally I came across the word Unbreakable, and for some reason it stuck with me. That the next day was like one of them 5-minute writes. It just it hit me. It's not it's really a different song that I don't write much of. I write a lot of slow music and meaningful music, but it's kind of it's not really much of a, I wouldn't say it was a love song or a it's kind of a woman-related song. It's it's for the ladies out there. So I don't know. It's just one of them that just popped in my head. I can't. There's no really rhyme or reason for it. It's just there.
It's there, and it's here now. So for the next 3 minutes, people, check this out. Unbreakable.
It wasn't her first heartbreak. She'd been trampled on and pushed around so many times. Been lied to over and over again from some stupid guys. But she hides it with her smile. She's untamable, you're never gonna tie her down. And she's unblameable for all the time she got to run around. She wants to love you, but her heart won't let her. Enough is enough, boy, you had your chance. Now she's unbreakable. You can tell by the way she talked that her heart had enough from all the pickup lines to every guy trying to take her home, waiting on Mr. Right to change her mind. Now she's she got the run around. She wants to love you, but her heart won't let her. Enough is enough, boy, you had your chance. Now she's unbreakable. Help you made it that way. You're wishing now that you had stayed. She's not so unlovable. She's untamable. You're never gonna tie her down. And she's unblameable for all the time she got the run around. She wants to love you, but her heart won't let her. Enough is enough, boy, you had your chance. You had your chance. She's unbreakable. She's unbreakable.
Cool. Shane.
Yes.
Yes. Did you get your break? Did you step away and do the man thing? That's what I do. So I've got a caller. He messaged me. He's calling in to give you guys a quick hey. I think he's got some man crush going on here. But caller, say your name and speaketh.
Hey, my brother, this is Kevin McCreery, man. I just wanted to, I wanted to say during our segment how much I love you guys, man. I was like, holy shit, I didn't say hey to Shane and Chuck, you know?
What's going on, man?
I felt like a dipshit for not doing it because I really wanted to, and we got caught up in all of our other bullshit, but, you know.
Oh, that's all good, man. I was listening in, y'all were having a lot more fun.
Well, you know. I just, you know, it just kind of happens. I don't have too many serious moments, if at all possible.
Yeah.
But I do. I love you guys, man. You're badass, and you know, and I wish you guys the best, man. I just, you know, like I said, you know, I heard you say, Kevin, that you know a lot of people say stuff about Chuck in this town, and I'm another one of those people. I'm another one of those people. You know, that just, you know.
See, Chuck. See, Chuck. I'm not making this shit up, man.
Yeah. Well, God, I mean, I'm blushing.
Oh, well, I mean, I know my phone just turned red.
No, man, thanks. Really appreciate it.
What is Shane and Chuck doing Saturday night?
Oh,
Shane?
we're in Loretto, past Bardstown. We'll be at a place called Loretto's Corner in Loretto.
Ooh. Okay.
And yeah, well, if you ain't been there, then you probably ain't gonna go. But you're missing out on a good time, man. It's fun.
I agree. You know, I need to, when you guys play in town, full band and stuff. I just need to get out. You know, I mean, I know everybody in your damn band. I know Regan and Jack and you know everybody for so long. You know, and it's like, and Chuck is. You know, I've known Chuck because of Chip, and
right.
And you know, there. If you don't mind, I might steal Chuck for a show or two someday to play with Avant Garde Talk. If you don't care, you know.
Oh,
nice.
You
know, that would be
killer. I'm sure he would do great games with it.
You know, that would be one of those shows where I might just not play guitar and just be a front man for the first time in my life.
There you go.
Because,
yeah,
you know,
wow.
No. But man, I really wish I could be there. You know, I didn't know we were booked Saturday. Believe me, I would be at the gig. For sure.
I appreciate it. You know, like I said, man, I just wanted to say hey. I texted Kevin. I was like, shit, I totally forgot to just give a hey to Shane and Chuck, man, because I love those guys. They're great, and you know, man, and I just hope things just keep getting better for you guys, and I hope this shit really takes off. Because Shane, you're a great writer, you're a great singer, and you've got a great group of guys in your band.
Yes,
thank you, sir.
You
know, thank you.
Yeah, I have to say before you bounce, Kevin, let me say this. When I posted the show tonight, because usually I don't post on Facebook until the day of, But when people saw the guests that I had lined up tonight, I was getting bombarded with, oh my God, this is a must-listen show. You know, McCreery, Borkar, Skinner, Dawson, Mingis. It's like the who's who in this town. So it's and as again, I'm a true fan of you guys, and I'm blown away every time I go watch you guys perform. And if there are some guilty pleasures for me, I'm talking to them because you guys deliver every time I go watch you play. So
your guilty pleasure, is it like Nickelback?
It used to be, but now it's present company. Nickelback is second. You guys just edged Nickelback.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. I like that. That's cool. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll let you guys get back to your thing. I just want to say hey to the guys. Right. Thank you again, Kevin, for having me.
Good luck, Kevin. Good luck Saturday night, man.
All right, man. You too, Shane.
Hey.
Chuck, love your guts. Everybody be cool.
Hey,
have fun. Yeah. And be careful out there, okay?
You got it.
All right, man. Thanks.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, peace out.
That Chuck, that as I'm a fan, and I actually believe Kevin would front the band to let you play. And that's a compliment. That's a fucking compliment, man.
Yeah, but I'd rather just stand there and watch him play, And
you can't have
play
it.
one note. I don't care.
It's his band, so you have to do it his way. All right, just Shane. I mean, once again, when your peers, it matters, right? When you get one of your peers, music peers, toot your horn or take moments to.
Oh yeah, it matters anytime musicians come together. I think to me anyway. So yeah, it's great, and I wish the best of luck to them on Saturday night. And going back to the band thing. I don't know, man. I've learned a lot from everybody in my band now, to people that's played in it, to people that's never played in it, and so yeah, it's a big deal when you get a shout out or a compliment or anything from anybody that you've been watching for so long. So yeah, it's great.
Now, on our shows, guys, I do this thing called Round of Shots. It's like a quick Q&A, 6 questions that I throw at the guests, and Shane's done this before. So Chuck, being the new guy on the block, I'm gonna give Chuck a chance to play the Round of Shots with me. So
all right.
Chuck, just humor me.
Well,
it's fun.
I don't need a lot of shots.
One.
Give me too many.
No,
I'll start throwing guitars and shit like that. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
First one, easy one. What was the first concert you attended?
Van Halen, 1980.
1980.
And
obviously with David Lee Roth.
Oh yeah, the heyday. I mean, I saw them every year up till when Roth left, and then I saw the Hagar version. I think that was 86, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out. And I don't have anything against Hagar.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't the same. I'm sorry.
Walked out? Really?
Yes.
And see, I'm a Van Hagar. I was a Van Hagar fan. Yeah, just saying. I just thought the music was more. All right, now this is your.
Oh yeah.
All right, number 2.
We're not going to get in a debate.
Yeah. Number 2. Do you have apps on your phone?
I'm not that smart. I mean, my smartphone's smarter than I am.
So
I just got this phone. I don't even, it's like I don't even know how to use it. So I don't even know
me asking you what your favorite phone app is really not going to fly.
No, I don't even know what an app is.
Yeah, Shane, if you know Chuck, knowing Chuck the way you know Chuck, what would probably be his favorite phone app?
I don't know.
Solitaire.
Like YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's an app. Yeah. That's an app. Yeah. There you go. So, not Tinder or anything like that. Yeah, it is an app.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. He might.
I do know what YouTube is. So.
Okay. All right. We're making progress, Chuck. We're making progress. Help you when it comes to. Yeah. All right, Chuck. Number 3. Do you have a scar somewhere on your body?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Tell us about one of your scars and how did you get it?
I was on a dirt bike and had a wreck, and it's on my, I guess you call it your shin, but the foot peg pretty much went into that area and just ripped all the meat to the bone. And I didn't go to the doctor to get stitches, so it's like, I got hairy legs, but no hair will grow there to this day. It's just a smooth.
Wow.
It's a dirt bike accident. So there you go.
So everyone listening to this, make sure you come up to Chuck and say, "Raise your pant leg up," so we can see that little spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 4, while playing, or during a gig, Chuck, what is a pet peeve? Something that just drives you
I'm
crazy.
not going to say that. This is an inside
Come
joke.
on. Wait, all right,
peeve.
you can't say the inside joke. What would be the next one then? Is it? Come on, be honest. It's something that Shane does or says during a gig that just probably drives you crazy, does it?
Yeah, maybe.
We're amongst friends here.
Go ahead and tell me why.
I don't know. I don't know.
Come on.
I mean,
Shane, you've been around him long enough.
I'm not going to call anybody out, but don't tell me to turn down, for Christ's sake. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. All right. There. See. All right. We're making Okay. All right. Don't tell me. All right. This is number 5. I need you to give me 3 of your favorite female celebrities right now, Chuck. Just go with me. Give me 3.
Are you serious?
All right.
I don't even know.
Well, I'll tell you what. Shane, throw me 3 female celebrities, and then it's even better. Let Shane decide the 3. Give me 3, Shane.
Oh my gosh.
Give me 3 country singers. Give me 3 country female singers.
All right, Miranda Lambert. Miranda Lambert, Shania Twain, which is one of my favorites, and let's do. She's not a country singer, but you had me thinking on actresses and stuff like that. Merritt Patterson. So that's my 3 girls there.
Now, of those 3, Chuck, do you know who those 3 are?
I know 2 of them. Actually, I've been listening to a lot of Heart, so Ann and Nancy Wilson. I'll just give you that.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to package Ann and Nancy as the last. All right. This is called, Chuck, it used to be called the Fuck, Marry, Kill game, but kill seemed a little too aggressive. So I kind of pulled the 50 Shades of Grey thing. So of these celebrities, I need to tell me who you would bang, who you would marry, and who you would dominate, as in 50 Shades. So your choices: Miranda, Shania, and the Wilson sisters. Who would you like to bang of these 3/4?
Oh God. I guess back in the day, maybe Shania,
Shania's kind of still hot during this age.
Is she?
All right. So
okay.
Yes, I think she is. All right. So there's your bang. Who would you marry?
Oh, I don't know. Probably one of the Wilsons, because they're musicians, and probably the guitar player chick. So
Okay, that would be Ann, right? Ann. No, is
yeah,
that Ann?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you would dominate, as in pull your 50 Shades of Chuck on Miranda.
I guess I have to. Sounds good to me. So,
It sounds good to me. All right, last one for you, Chuck. If you had access to a time machine and could go anywhere in the past, your living past, pre-birth past, where would you go? What kind of era would you go to, and why?
Oh, I really like to have been around, in the past at the birth of rock and roll, just to see that happen. Because, that was before I was born. And my dad used to tell me stories. He saw Elvis and Buddy Holly and Fats Domino and all those cats, And
right.
I just think that was such a, revolutionary thing to me.
Mm-hmm. So. And just can you bear with me here? But do you realize Shane's birth would coincide with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and that's his birth of
That's fun.
Yeah,
because Shane wants it that way.
He doesn't remember when there wasn't internet.
I know.
Right? Right, Shane?
I mean he was born with a cell phone in his hand, probably.
Yeah, pretty probably. I was probably born coming out talking on one.
Yeah. Along with that hair and that beard, all of it. That was a whole package deal.
I've always had, yeah.
All of it. Yeah.
It came with the cell phone. That was the power of the cell phone.
Yeah, you know what? For people listening who went to school with with Shane, I need a picture of Shane back in his either middle school days or early high school days. I think those would be nice.
My hair was a little shorter then.
Yeah. Were you? Did you have the mullet going though?
Kinda, not really.
Did you?
It was more of the shaggy kind of look, you know. So. In the stage, the not so good stage, and then it never got good, and then it got worse, and I just left it like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of females that dig the look right now. I see that firsthand. So not a bad thing.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, and we give the shout outs to the significant others and all that stuff. So, Claire, my daughter, did want me to say hey to you, and she plans to come to Stevie Ray's this Friday night. So,
all right.
Yeah. She sent me a text. She sent me a text the other day. She's like, I haven't heard Country Wild in a long time, Dad. I'm like, well, then you know where to go hear it. So,
that's Country Wild. You can hear that song somewhere. Every weekend, promise.
Yeah, promise. How much past your bedtime have we kept you up tonight?
Oh my gosh, I had to set my alarm just to wake up. I usually go to. No, I'm not too bad. Not too bad. So I'm good.
If Chuck, if you're still
in the morning or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chuck, if you're still up. Yeah, Chuck, if you're still up at 2 or 3 in the morning and you're lonely, just message me. I'll talk to you. I'll still probably be up. So.
He'll be awake. Chuck, he'll be awake.
Yeah.
One thing,
all right,
Shane,
guys.
I just want to ask Shane something. How's your puppy doing, man? Is he doing good?
My puppy's doing good now. His paw's shaved off when they stuck a little IV in him, and he looks fine.
Oh.
It's really aggravating, but other than that,
was there an issue?
Puppy and,
you got okay.
I don't know. He got into something, and we had to take him to the vet, and they made him go to the hospital and stay overnight, and it cost a lot of money, and
yes,
now he's back to biting everybody, so we're good.
Back to normal. Now that says something about Chuck. Chuck wanted at least 30 seconds of this show to give a shout out to the puppy. That tells you what kind of guy Chuck.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new mascot. So.
So we got the full band Friday night, Stevie Ray's, which will be what is that today? The 14th, April 14th. What time do you actually start?
9:30, I believe. There's somebody playing before us. I think it's like 6 to 8:30 or 6 to 9, and we go on at 9:30. So.
Well, again, I will be there to support my brothers. I will do my part to get my crew out as well. There's nothing like a Shane Dawson band gig where he mixes his original music, which I prefer, along with some cover tunes. Great musicians, and you guys you're great performers too. So you do your part to engage the audience. But more power, more lots of luck for this new gig. Like you're gonna need it. It's really gonna be another show for you. But I'm glad to see you guys break into a new venue, and pretty soon that one will become. You all will hijack that one as well down the road. So we'll see that.
Thank you very much. And thanks for
parting words
for having us. And I've never heard. I don't think I've heard Chuck talk this much. So we'll have to do it again sometime, so I can learn more about Chuck.
Exactly. You know what's right tonight, Chuck? Usually Greg Unthank is my co-host, and he couldn't make it, and he kind of said the same thing. He's like, I'm missing out on hearing Chuck Mingis probably talk the most that he's ever heard in the past. So he'll have to listen to the show. But yeah. But I said, well, Chuck, takes his opportunities when he speaks, and when he speaks well, and it's usually to the point. There's no wishy-washy with him. So Chuck, I got you. You need something. You need promoting from me. You come to me. I'll take care of you.
Well, I have to give one more shout out to last week. Your guest, Scott Caudell, was one of the best interviews I've ever heard on the show.
Scott.
I mean, I'm totally the opposite of him, but I think we're like 2 days apart as far as birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same age, and I've known him from the beginning, and I love him, and he says a lot of nice things about me, and it was awesome. He's just one of those guys, man. You know, he's just a real straight shooter. You don't bullshit. So
yeah. And if you listen to if you really listen to the full his segment, Scott's segment, you did get the Chuck Mingis shout out from him too.
Yeah, we started out as kids, you know, so it's amazing that we're still doing it, but you know.
And we're glad you're doing it. We're glad. It's all good. All right, my brothers, thanks for hanging out with me. You got your Stevie Ray's gig this Friday night, April 14th, 9:30. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys. And as always, Shooting from the Lip will stalk Shane Dawson's pages, promote his work, because he is one of our boys. The band's one of our favorites. So, guys, thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
All right, man. See you Friday, my brother.
I will see you there.
Yes. Take care. Later. Wrapping up, Shane Dawson, Chuck Mingis from the Shane Dawson Band. Again, two of my favorite guys, talented. All the guests tonight. The one thing I enjoy with the guests that we had on, I'm a big fan of original music, but it has to be quality original music. So if you can play some original music, I'm hooked. I'm your guy. And so yeah, it's I tend to veer when it comes to listening to bands, going to gigs. Is there a favorite? Are there favorites of mine? Yeah, I don't want to listen to the same cover tunes every week. I'd like to hear something different. And I don't get to hear anything different than what's on mainstream radio unless I go to bands that play cover or play originals. So I'll get that dose from the Shane Dawson Band Friday night at Stevie Ray's. Looking forward to that. And then Saturday night, the Diamond Concert Hall. Avant-Garde Dog, Kevin McCreery, and Chip Adams, their band. Rahul Borkar with his band Borkar. Chase Skinner, his band. Him and Eric will be playing some of their originals, and a band called Light Treasons will be part of the Diamond Concert Hall gig Saturday, April 15th at doors open at 7:30. The show will probably start between 8 and 8:30. So again, support local music. There's nothing like it. This is my guilty pleasure. It's my vice. It's like what gets me out on the weekends. And fortunately, I've been able to connect with a lot of bands, meet a lot of good people who go and watch the shows. I'm a guy that I get going. I do my own thing. I'll leave by myself. I'll get to a venue, and I'm amongst dozens of friends watching these guys perform. And there's nothing like it. The talent here in Louisville is so fucking amazing. And I will, as long as I do this podcast, I will forever be promoting the local music scene. So one thing I didn't get to do with Kev and Rahul during the first segment, I wanted to share with them a little medley I put together. So I'm going to do it now, and I'll end the show with it. Here's a sample of Avant-Garde Dog and Borkar.
Lying awake, and yet nothing I take calms me down. Staking my claim on a permanent place on some sacred ground. No matter what I do, it always seems I end up here. The memories of you and the shit we went through keeps me feeling fair. Scrubbing away at this permanent state of my heart. Tugging in vain tugging at me on these strings that keep me from falling apart. I don't want to be alone. I just wanted some space of my own.
Testify, I'll never be the one that goes over hard in my eyes, surrounded by people like you. So please don't change for me. Cover me in stone with everything that I I'm mystified by all the changes that all minds make, crying at the time. Depression that's caused by the feud. Don't go, it hurts. With anger it all sounds the same. Don't take my name with you. Cover me in stone with everything that I know. This is the time to let go. It's our time to say what really matters. Don't let it fade away.
At no time were any animals or people hurt during this presentation of Shooting from the Lip.